Hello, this is my show, and today on my show we are going to be talking about the new gun regulations. And I have a special guest to talk about this problem, head of the NRA, Noah Kukla. Now Noah, is it true that we have a problem today?
Oh, we have a problem. Now I'll tell you who got a problem. Obama. Now that's who got a problem. Now, if we want to buy a box of shells, we should be able to buy a box of shells, right?
Yes.
We shouldn't be limited to 3 boxes of shells just because one person did a shooting at a school. You're punishing 7 million people in the United States who shoot rifles.
Now Noah, I have bought many boxes of shells for my guns for shootouts, and they cost expensive for the little wee boxes. Like, they can get up to $9–10 for a box.
Yeah, I tried to find a way to fix that problem. And I was in Walmart, back in the gun section, and there was a box of 555 bullets for only $20. Now, whenever you say you can buy a box of 50 bullets for $9, that's 50 bullets. Now, if you buy 2 boxes of that, you get 100 bullets for $20. Now, whenever they pass the gun regulations, they no longer sell cartons of shells. And that's a big problem for consumers, the cartons of
Now,
shells.
is this for all rifles or just the ones that come in large amounts?
I'm pretty sure it is for all cartons of rifle shells that exceed 100 bullets in a box.
Now, see, this is a big problem for people that go to shootouts, because that's too expensive for people to afford.
Yes, and a problem is, what I bought for 555 shells was, they were Federals, alright, and Federal is a good name, and I'd continue to buy Federals, but Obama passed the law where it puts the federal company out of work, and that's a problem for the workers at Federals and the consumers of the Federal bullets.
Like, the place I met you last week, where I met you at a shootout I went to, and that bar bought the shells and gave it to the people that shot there, just so they can shoot. Now, they buy their boxes in hundreds, and if Obama passed this law, now they're gonna probably shut that down now because they can't afford that many bullets.
Yes, and that's a problem because some people can't afford bullets. And 555 bullets is a lot, alright? And for it to be so cheap as $20 for a whole carton, now that is awesome. And Obama decided to shut this business down. They said, well, you can't make us no more because I ain't gonna let it happen. Now, another problem is, I was at Walmart and I said, well, are there any gun stores I can still go and buy them at? They said, no, they shut down the whole thing for over 100 bullets. And that made me mad.
Now, see, that would be a big problem because, well, not really a problem, but something I don't understand. A 22, there's bolt action 22s and pump 22s, and then there's the semi-automatic 22s. Now, only one of them you can make fully auto, but how much of them can you make it? Like, how many bullets can it shoot when it's fully auto before you have to reload?
It depends the size of your clip, really. And a lot of clips that go to a semi-auto gun are 10 rounds. It's a 10 round magazine. And problem is, what Obama didn't understand was you can limit how many bullets go into a magazine, but you shouldn't limit how many bullets you can buy.
Now see, something I would understand, yeah, it's not right for people to make 22s fully auto because 22s ain't made for that.
Yes, 22s are a sport rifle for small game, and they aren't intended to shoot humans, and Obama really taking away the automatic guns would be a violation to the national rights. The Second Amendment. You can't take away guns. And a lot of people are saying, well, Obama's going to take away our guns. That ain't true. He don't have the power to take away our guns. Back in 1972, whenever they wrote the Constitutional Rights, 1772, whenever they wrote the Constitutional Rights, thou shalt have the right to bear arms. That's saying that we can always keep a gun in our household, and the government, can't take that gun from us. Now, whenever there was the Sandy Hook shooting, the person had a 20 round clip in a pistol, and he released that clip in less than 9 seconds, and he killed 20 kids. That's a problem. Now, not everybody in the United States is going to go out and do a massacre. It just ain't going to happen. Now, whenever we're going to get 7 million people from the United States can't buy a certain amount of bullets, now, that was one person. And I understand that there are so many murders right now, but you can't put that on everybody. You can kill somebody with 1 bullet, even from a 22, even from a 17.
And you could do it. Most people think it's fun to go out and shoot each other or their friends with the pellet guns. Even if you have protection, pellet guns are not safe because I had a pellet gun myself, and it has a huge spring in it, and when it's pushed all together like that, it can fling a pellet up to about 700 miles per hour.
Yes, and some people don't realize that pellet guns are intended for small game also. Pellet guns are not for shooting other people, and really, if you read the owner's manual on any gun, it says you should not aim it at the direction of anybody, and it should not intend to hurt other people. Now, there are airsoft wars, and that's perfectly reasonable because airsoft guns are really not that strong. There are strong airsoft guns, and that's why they wear protection. Like, if I would go to an airsoft war, I'd basically be wearing bulletproof armor. You know, I couldn't get hurt in an airsoft war because unless you're at home doing it by yourself where you have no armor, yeah, you can get hurt. But nothing can be deadly unless you shoot for the head, which will be right here in this temple right here, or shoot in the eyes, which very fewly happens.
And that's why they make them face masks go from here back to like right here.
Yes.
And then go around your head and strap. And most people are smart. If they don't like getting hit by BB guns but still like to be in their wars, they could wear heavy clothes. Now that they would have to be cold outside, like maybe the nighttime or early in the morning I would consider doing it. Not around people's houses, but stay as close as you as people's houses, because I don't think they like people shooting guns around their houses.
Now, if I am mistaken, I'm pretty sure that you have to be 300 feet away from somebody's house to shoot a rifle. And it should go the same with BB guns, because really, if you shoot a BB gun towards somebody's house, it's gonna hit it. And that person will get mad, especially if they have like pin sightings. Like if you shoot a trailer, they're gonna know you shot that trailer because you're gonna hear the ping. And then they're gonna, really, if you shoot somebody's property, they can actually sue you and they can get you arrested.
Yeah. And I think that we're going to wrap it up. And while we're wrapping it up, I'm going to show you a good take-along Sprite bottle. These Sprite bottles you can buy for fairly cheap at your nearby dollar store, and almost fit them in, well, you probably could fit them in your pocket and take them on a hiking trip or any other trip. So buy Sprite. Sprite!